Good afternoon. My name is Ramil. I am a secondary physical education major student. I was tasked to redesign a 21st century classroom that helps to promote my subject. So, based on my research from different schools and websites, I noticed that the schools that we have do not cater for physical education subjects. Most of the times, the children have to go outside, and when they have to go outside, sometimes I would have to deal with weather conditions such as rain, windy, stormy, sunny times. And when it's very hot, the children would complain, or it's rain, you cannot complete your exercise. So my design my design contains all the four main core subject areas, with also physical education incorporated into my classroom. What is a 21st century classroom, you might ask? A 21st century classroom focuses on asking questions to encourage critical thinking, inquiry, and reasoning. Students evaluate, synthesize, and translate ideas to solve problems and complete projects in all courses. The key elements of a 21st century classroom are flexibility and furniture space. Number two, facilitation of movement. Fostering of inspiration and creativity, technology, and light and bright colors. The first element we're going to look at is the furniture. Now, if you notice, I only have five tables, large tables in my classroom, but the tables have wheels connected to them, so it can be moved around. So when there's a practical session, you can move them to the side and complete your practical activity. My chairs are soft cushion chairs because children are complaining about backaches, and they have to sit for long hours from 9 in the morning till 3 in the afternoons. This classroom was designed to foster more storage because I wanted my classroom to look more clean, since we will be doing practical activities in the classroom. If you notice, I have individual tables with no chairs around it. This element here was implemented to cater for individual studies for students that learned in interpersonal settings other than group settings. I also catered for group settings for students who learn interpersonally. The next element we're going to speak about is flexibility and movability. If you notice, I have yoga mats and there are markers on the floor. This will cater for physical education in the classroom. The wheels on my tables and the very light movable chairs will cater for movement, so that a physical activity can happen in the classroom. There are walls separation to avoid accidents in my classroom. An area was designed to focus on self-study. Also, a smart room where we have comfortable furnitures and portable laptops. The reason for our choosing portable laptops is because of easy storage, and these can be put away after a class. Element of my 21st century classroom is the creativity area. It have soft cushioned pillows where students can relax and think about ideas they would want to do on their next project. The portable speaker was incorporated into the classroom to help with practical activities, for example, music. Also, to help with videos when conducting a lesson through the smartboard. That now will take me to our smartboard. For a 21st century classroom, I wanted to get rid of the old chalkboard that is very boring and go to something that the children are familiar with, that is a smartboard, where the students would be more interested in the lesson. If you notice, I have a whiteboard here just in case the teacher needs to write any notes. And we also have a notice board which teachers can write information they need for the students. There's also a area where they control where their garbage and a bag bay when they enter their classroom. And lastly, the 21st century classroom focused on a more natural looking environment where I use long windows and the color green to help students focus more in their class. If you notice, I have a large glass window to have natural lighting in my classroom. I also incorporated an AC for proper ventilation and temperature in the classroom. There's also a water dispenser to help with practical activities. Also incorporated into the design were special areas for each core subject, like for example, the English corner, the reading corner, the science corner, the sports corner, the social studies corner, and the mathematics corner. The reason for choosing wood floorings is because it is more conducive for physical activities. Simultaneously, there was a partition between the wood flooring and the teacher's area to show boundaries in the classroom. For security reasons, a camera was incorporated into my classroom. Also, two entrances, one for to enter and one you can also enter and exit. That is the back of the classroom, at the back of the classroom.